cannot wait. The world needs real action on climate change now. Join Hack for Earth Youth Hackathon at the United Nations Climate Change Conference COP27 and create real solutions for our planet. Transport, agriculture, energy, smart cities, biodiversity, natural resources management, sustainable digital solutions. Compete to win and present your solution to world leaders at the United Nations Climate Conference COP27 in Egypt. And join the Build for Earth Acceleration Program, designed to make your solution a reality. This is how youth will create real action on climate change. Let's hack for a sustainable future. Let's hack for Earth.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this second Q&A session here with me and the rest of the Hack for Earth team. I'm Love Dager, as you probably know by now, and I'm here with Anne and Mustafa, who you also probably know by now. How are you today, Anne and Mustafa?
Okay, yeah, great. It's great to be here for the second day of hacking, and it's amazing to see all the energy and passion that is going on in the Discord channel. So it's really an amazing day to be hacking for the climate.
Yeah, I totally agree with Anne. I'm super happy, super excited. Today is like the first day. I am so happy to see people talking with each other and like really like I can feel the energy. We didn't sleep so many hours yesterday because like it's hackathon day, but I can see like we have so much energy just because of our community. So yeah, how about you?
Oh yeah, I'm also really excited to continue this. It's day 2 now already. It's crazy. And the hackers have like, what is it, 28 hours or something like this left. It's not much.
Yeah.
It's getting really exciting. How is it looking in Discord, Mustafa? Is it a lot of activity?
Yes, like Discord is on fire as usual. We have a question. I'm thinking I can like copy some questions and paste them here, if you don't
That
mind,
sounds good.
Luba. Yeah.
Of course. No.
We have
And
this-
meanwhile, Mustafa is copy-pasting some questions from Discord. If you who are watching have any questions, this is the time. Put them in the live chat and we will be able to answer them. And if you don't put them there, we will never know what your question is. So make sure to do that as soon as you can.
So
Otherwise, what is going on today in the team, Anne?
Maybe we should just talk a little bit about the team formation. A lot of teams have been actively working to create your teams, and some of you are already done and have already been into the hackathon platform and submitted your team setup. But those of you who are not done with your team formation and are missing some kind of competence or role in your team, be sure to go into the Find Team Members channel and see who there is available to join your team, if you can find what you're looking for there. Because diversity in the team is extremely important, as you know, for the jury. And so if you want to win this hackathon in one of the 7 challenges, you have to be sure to have good diversity in your team. So there are still a few members in the hackathon who haven't found a team. So those of you who still have not a team, go to the Find Team Members channel in Discord and make yourself known there. What skills do you have? Where are you from? And just post it there. And then I'm sure all of you would have a team by as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's really good advice. So I think we have a lot of questions coming in here, mostly from Discord, but I think we'll start with the first one. regarding the number of team members in my team, I know what I want to do and I have a plan to do it with my team member, but we are only 2. I assume the question is that okay?
Yes, it's
Who
okay
wants
to be 2.
Perfect. And if you're looking to be more than 2, then you can also go to Discord and find more people in the Find Teammates channel, of course. So moving on then, can we add more team members if we win and enter the Build for Earth acceleration program?
Yes, you can.
Can they add more after they win?
Yes,
Yeah.
because after you enter the Build for Earth acceleration program, the very first thing you do is set up your team that is going to work with the solution and taking it forward. And it's one thing to be part of the hackathon and work here with the solution. What happens afterwards is something else. So if some team members decide we cannot commit to this, we loved being in the hackathon, but going forward, we will not be part of the team. That is totally fine. And maybe you find others who will join your team and that you realize that you need in order to make your solution go forward. So you can say the hackathon team is one thing. If you win and you enter Build for Earth acceleration program, that is another team. It can be the same, but that is another setup starting out to make your solution a reality. In the last Hack for Earth we did this year, several teams had new team members when they were in Build for Earth, and some were the same, but most of them, I think, added new team members when in Build for Earth. So as of now, focus on who you need to create the solution here and now during the hackathon. What happens if you win, that you can worry about later.
Perfect. That's amazing. So moving on then, from Taco, how can the team members register on Hive's, the hackathon platform, and to be part of the team? Who wants to answer this one?
You can go for it, Luva, the
I can
hackathon
go
manager.
I mean, it is quite simple. You use the link that has been published on, I think, on Discord and probably on the website and maybe also in email. Yes, Mustafa is nodding. To sign up on the hackathon platform. It's that simple. You click the link, you put in your email address, and you register, and then you're in the platform. The second step is for the team leader who created the solution on the platform to add the new team members to the solution. So step 1 is for the team members to register, and step 2 is for the team leader to add them to the solution. And if you want to see a video of how this is done, you can go to the opening ceremony and fast forward to actually in the end where I'm talking about this, and you will see how it works also directly there. So the next question is from Discord. Is my understanding correct that a major requirement is to incorporate data in all the solutions, data provided by the partners? I see Anu has opinions.
No, it isn't. If you want to build a solution on data, you are very welcome to do so. And you can use data provided on our resources page on the website, hackforth.com, or data you find publicly published somewhere else. But if you want to build a solution built on something else, or that's just an idea, but still is very has a good potential to be realized, feel free to do so.
Perfect. All solutions are welcome, basically.
You don't have to build your solution upon data.
So the solutions that are not using any of the data sets, this is a perfect follow-up question. Will they be disqualified? Well, basically, no. This is exactly what we mean, that the resources are there to help you, but if you don't find them helpful, you don't have to use them.
Exactly, just for inspiration.
Yes, exactly. So this is also a good question coming up now. Can we nominate a team leader but have someone else pitch when the time to pitch comes?
Yeah, it's very fine. Like the team leader responsibility is to register the idea and also to invite all the contributors, like the rest of the team members. But it doesn't need to be that the team leader do the pitch. It's fine. Whoever wants to do the pitch, it's up to you. So we don't require that only a team leader present the idea. It's very fine. It's up to you to decide who will do the pitch.
Exactly.
And you
I
mean
think
sorry.
no, I think we are gonna say the same thing, that everyone needs to remember that there's no pitch really. We have a video that you send
Yeah.
in, and any team member can be part of the video for sure. Maybe you can have all of the team members, even though that might be logistically quite difficult. But there is no live pitch. There's no like video meeting with the jury or anything. You make your video and you fill in the other information in the hackathon platform, and then you leave it. And the jury will go through all the materials in their own time, but there is no sort of pitch meeting.
Like a live pitch meeting.
Exactly. And the team leader, that's mostly like a contact person for us as well.
Yeah.
We need to know who to talk to.
Exactly.
Perfect. The next question then. I think this one is also very interesting. Should we ever say no to people because it disturbs the balance? I think Claes Johan is referring to the diversity of the team. And who wants to answer this one?
You mean like, let's say if you're like 4 of X gender, 4 of Y gender, and you bring one, so you lose the balance? I think if you have the good balance, it's fine to invite more people. Like if the people have ideas and skills and can contribute, it's very fine to make the team bigger. So far, you already have a core team, and it's very diverse, so it doesn't disturb like the balance, because you're not taking in like 10 people. Maybe we're talking about 1 or 2, and it's very fine. If we're talking about like 50, then the balance is not the same. So I think it's fine that you bring more people, especially if people need team, so you help the community and also like accelerate your idea. What do you think, Anne?
I totally agree.
Perfect. So then we touched upon this a little bit, but what is the role of the team leader? I think I can just briefly summarize. It's mostly a contact person for us.
Yeah.
It's your job to register the solution, fill in things on Hives, the hackathon platform, and also if you win, we will contact the team leader and say, congratulations, you win.
Yeah.
And then the team leader needs to contact the rest of the team. So it's like a coordinator of a kind. Moving on. The winners be announced on November 14th or just after the hackathon finishes?
The winners will be announced on the 14th of November. And the reason for that is that the jury needs time to go through all the solutions and score them and do their jury work. So that is what will happen after the hackathon finishes tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central European Time. And so, yes, the winners will be announced on November 14th.
Yeah, and a small note to you, Taco. So please pay attention to the deadline and submit your video before the deadline, because after we're not taking in anything because the jury needs to start.
Perfect. Moving on then to Build for Earth. What kind of support will we get during the acceleration program if we are winners?
I suggest you go to the website and look under prizes. There is a very detailed description of the Build for Earth acceleration program there and what it entails, both the structure and separate workshops and the support that you will get. So I will not take up time here to go through that, but go to the website under prizes and you can read all about the Build for Earth acceleration program.
Yes, exactly. And I posted the link also here in the chat if you want to visit the website right now. Great. The next question, where will we submit the video?
It's a hackathon platform, and we put the link in the announcement. And also today we're gonna to announce like the instructions about the video format and everything. So don't worry, you will have it. And now develop your idea and focus on that.
Exactly. The next question is also a bit tricky. How can one be a team leader?
Should I answer?
Go ahead.
Well, I think this is something you decide within your team. In every team needs a team leader who is responsible for what Love and Mustafa has just said, to register your idea in the hackathon platform. And also, I think it's important for the team efficiency to have a team leader, someone who coordinates and is responsible for the contacts with us and hold everything together. So the team leader has to be chosen by the team.
Yeah, and pay attention. The team leader doesn't need to be the smartest one, the one who's going to do the presentation, the one who owned the idea. Team leader is a contact person. So it's very fine that you just delegate this role to somebody who has like maybe time or connection and so on. So don't think that the team leader should do everything. No.
Yes, exactly. And it's, as Mustafa said, I think time is a good reason to be team leader. So you don't have to like elect someone who, or, you know, it doesn't have to be a difficult decision for your group to decide on team leader. Just pick someone who is able to, you know, post things, make sure everything is nice and submitted, and that can coordinate the group a little bit. The next question, this is also the last question in the chat I can see. So if you have any more questions, this is the time to send them in. Are we supposed to submit a document or a video? Who wants to answer this?
You can go.
Me?
Yep. Yeah.
Sure. A video. I think we are pretty clear that there's a video that should be submitted. The information about the video will be sent out within a few hours about exactly what we expect to be in it. And the reason why we haven't sent it out earlier is because we first want you to focus on creating the solution, not only recording videos for 2 days. And in addition to the video, there are some more text that we need you to fill in, but it's not a document. It's more like contact details, where are your team members from, and some other information that you will see in the submission form. And yeah, but I think details instructions will come later today.
Yeah.
And after that, it should be crystal clear. Perfect. So there is one more question from Discord. If a team only comprises of people from the same country, will it be disqualified even if they have diverse skills and qualifications?
No, your team will not be disqualified based on this. No, and there are several different kinds of diversity. There's gender diversity, and there's diversity in competence or skills, and there's diversity when it comes to nationality. So you can have different kinds of diversity in your team. It's just important that you describe this. You can also have diversity in age.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind to have some kind of diversity in your team.
I think the different diversity sort of topics, or whatever you would call it, that we have listed are gender, skills, competence, background, and age.
Yeah.
And in background, of course, that is like nationality, but it's also maybe different types of different backgrounds in society and such. So it's quite broad.
Yeah, I think nationality is the last criteria in the very, very, very end. So a lot of focus, as Luve mentioned, and you can see them on our homepage, like exactly. But nationality shouldn't be a problem. Same nationality.
Yeah. Nice. No more questions in the chat. Do we have any more questions in Discord, Mustafa?
Let me take a quick look. Okay, we have this one here. Okay, you can take Ahmed's question.
Ah, perfect. Here's the last question then. We spoke earlier about having a prototype made in 3 months during the acceleration program. And this is why he earlier asked about what support we're getting in the Build for Earth program. So, I mean, this is not really a question. I think you can still read about the information on the link that I posted, and you will see what kind of support you will get. And a strong focus for Hack for Earth and also Build for Earth is to create solutions that are implemented now, like quite soon. So if you're building a solution that cannot be prototyped or cannot be implemented, that will receive lower scores by the jury, as we have the jury criteria realizability. So that is how well your solution is able to be realized. And including that is, for example, can it be realized within the foreseeable future? Can you make a minimum viable product in 3 months? And so on. So if you're thinking way too far in the future, then that might not be voted by the jury, actually.
Yeah.
If you are lacking some specific data, then that shouldn't be an issue. You can probably create a prototype without that data, and you can sort of try to work around it so that you can make an impact earlier than you have like a completed finalized product. Yes. The next question is from Discord. Are we expected to have a full working implementation by Friday or no?
No.
No. You don't. You're no. But as I mentioned, like before yesterday, it's better to have it as realistic as possible, so the jury will get like an image about what do you want with your proposal. So it's a big difference between like having just a concept with a few words and like a prototype or half a prototype. So make it as real as possible to help the jury to understand you. We understand it's very limited amount of time, and we appreciate your time and energy. So do your best and try to make it like come real somehow. So we see that you really worked on your idea and develop it and took it to the next level.
Perfect. So the next question then is, can someone join if they just turned 36 years old? I think you're the one to answer this.
No, you will not be disqualified if you just turned 36. That is okay.
Yeah, and we maybe sing to you happy birthday as well, no?
Yes, of course.
Happy
We will have
birthday.
a little celebration.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect. And then the last question now is, how do we receive our certificates from Hack for Earth? Via email after the hackathon is finished. Might be a few days also,
Yeah.
but they will come via email. And they will come to the email addresses that are added to a solution.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not enough to just apply for the hackathon to get the certificate, which makes sense. This is why we need your contact details in the hackathon platform.
Yeah. So it's very important that all your team members are registered individually on the hackathon platform.
Yeah.
And also when you receive the diploma, feel free to share it on your social media. So you invite more of your friends, network to our community.
Perfect. So I think that was the last question.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add, Mustafa or Anne?
No, I'm very good. I'm very happy, and thanks for good moderating, Luve.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I would just again would like to talk a little bit about team formation. And for those of you who don't have a team yet, go to the Find Team Members channel on Discord and announce your availability to join a team and what your skills are. And those of you who are looking for more team members to work on your diversity or just your team efficiency, go to the Find Team Members channel on Discord and see who is available there. If there's some team member there that you can add to your team to make it really, really good. And so that is one thing. And there's also, once you have your team ready, be sure to go to the resources and look at team optimization posted there in the resources on our webpage, hackforearth.com, because that will help you get started working with your team and getting your team into working mode as fast as possible, and to help you get a really, really efficient team to do what it's supposed to do, which is create a really good solution for climate action. And one last thing, that is, we posted in, be sure to check the announcements channel, because there's also a very good 4-step guide posted there by Mustafa Sharif, community manager, that tells you exactly what you need to do, the 4 steps to start hacking and get the hackathon process aligned for all of you. So be sure to check the 4-step guide posted in the announcements channel by Mustafa.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's all for me. Otherwise, just keep on hacking, and we'll see you.
Exactly. So keep on hacking, everyone. Thank you all for joining this live stream and asking your questions. We will be back with the next one at 8 p.m. tonight, CET, and check the website for the additional info as well. And as always, see you in Discord.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
Bye.